Okay friends, today we are going to study the first reproductive event, that is gametogenesis. Dear students, gametogenesis means what? The production of gametes within the gonads is known as gametogenesis. I have already told you what do you mean by gamete. Gamete means sex cells and gonads means sex organs. That's why the process of formation of sex cells within the sex organs is called as gametogenesis, and also the process of formation of gametes within the gonads is also known as gametogenesis. Now, see here, actually there are two types of gametes are there. One is male gamete, which is called as sperm, and the other one is female gamete, which is called as ovum or ova. In this way, since there are two types of gametes are there, that's why gametogenesis is also of two types. That is spermatogenesis and oogenesis. In gametogenesis, there are two types. First one is spermatogenesis, second one is oogenesis. What do you mean by spermatogenesis? The process of formation of male gamete, that is a sperm, within the male gonad, that is testes, is known as spermatogenesis. Okay, in this way, the process of formation of sperms within the testes is known as spermatogenesis. Similarly, the process of formation of ova within the ovaries is known as oogenesis. In this class, we are going to study how actually the sperm is going to produce inside the testes. ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕಿದೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಸ್ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಉತ್ಪತ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ that we are going to study in this process, that is spermatogenesis. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದೆ ಏನಂತ at sexual maturity the testes are containing primordial germ cells. ಹೇಳಿದೆ testes are made up of 7 tubules ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಆ ಸೆಮಿನಿಫರಸ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಯೂಲ್ಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡು ರೀತಿಯ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದೆ. ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೈಮೋರ್ಡಿಯಲ್ ಜರ್ಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸರ್ಟೋಲಿ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಹೌ ದೋಸ್ ಡೈಪ್ಲಾಯ್ಡ್ ಪ್ರೈಮೋರ್ಡಿಯಲ್ ಜರ್ಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಇಂಟು ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್, ಹೌ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಗಿವ್ ರೈಸ್ ಟು ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಸ್. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ whatever the primordial germ cells which are diploid in nature, here I will draw one primordial germ cell which is found in testes. It is diploid. Idu diploid irtada. Idenidu primordial germ cell. Primordial germ cell. Primordial germ cell. The primordial germ cell found in testes undergo mitosis, which is equational division, and give rise to two diploid daughter cells. Two diploid. This is 2n, and this also 2n. The primordial germ cell found in the testes undergo mitosis, and give rise to two diploid daughter cells, and these diploid daughter cells are known as spermatogonia. At sexual maturity, the primordial germ cells found in the testes, which are diploid in nature, then undergo mitosis, which is equational division, and give rise to two daughter cells, and these two daughter cells are known as spermatogonia. ನೋಡಿ, primordial germ cells ಏನಾಗಿ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುವ spermatogonia. Okay, now ಇಲ್ಲಿ 2n ಯಾಕೆ ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್ ಗೆ ಒಳಪಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಈ ಸೆಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೈಟೋಸಿಸ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್, ಅದು 2n ಬಂದಿದೆ. Okay, Now this spermatogonia undergo growth for a certain period. Spermatogonia they undergo growth for a certain period and become larger and double in size. Larger and double in size. And this larger double in size, this cell is called what? Primary spermatocyte. Primary spermatocyte. The primordial germ cells found in the testes undergo mitosis and they produce two daughter cells which are called as spermatogonia. Thus, diploid spermatogonia undergo growth for a certain period and become larger and double in size. These larger cells are known as primary spermatocyte. Even after this primary spermatocyte undergo meiosis and produce two daughter cells, two haploid daughter cells. That is N. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಮಿಯೋಸಿಸ್ಗೆ ಒಳಪಟ್ಟಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತಿ? ಮಿಯೋಸಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ರಿಡಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಡಿವಿಷನ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ 2n ಇದ್ದಿದ್ದು n ಆಯಿತು. This primary spermatocyte undergo meiosis. ನೋಡಿ meiosis ಎರಡು ಫೇಸ್ ಬರ್ತಾವೆ, meiosis 1 ಮತ್ತು meiosis 2 ಅಂತೆ. ಹಂಗಾರೆ here the primary spermatocyte undergoes meiosis 1 which is reductional division. That's why two haploid daughter cells are formed and these two haploid daughter cells are known as secondary spermatocytes. The primary spermatocyte undergo meiosis 1 which is reductional division. Hence two daughter cells are formed, two haploid daughter cells are formed and these two daughter haploid cells are known as secondary spermatocytes ಅಂತ ಕರೀತೀವಿ. ಈ meiosis 1 ಆಗಿದೆ and these two secondary spermatocytes undergo meiosis 2. Meiosis 2. These two secondary spermatocytes undergo meiosis 2. New first piece of odiri. Meiosis 1 is reductional division. Meiosis 2 is equational division. The haploid you haploid daughter cells are getting here. You first piece ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ meiosis 1 reductional division, meiosis 2 equational division. ಇದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂತ ಫಸ್ಟ್ piece ನೋಡಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ the secondary spermatocytes, these two haploid secondary spermatocytes undergo meiosis 2 which is equational division and give rise to 4 haploid cells, and these 4 haploid cells are inactive and non-functional, and these inactive non-functional daughter cells are known as spermatids. Spermatids ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇವು inactive ಇರ್ತಾವ, non-functional ಇರ್ತಾವ. Okay, and these inactive and non-functional spermatids gets converted into active and functional sperms. ಇವೇನಾಗ್ತಾವ? inactive ಇದ್ದಿದ್ವ active ಆಗ್ತಾವ, non-functional ಇದ್ದಿದ್ವ functional ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಅವಕ್ಕ sperms ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ? sperms ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Primordial germ cells into finally sperms are getting the idea. This is spermatogenesis. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರೆದು ನೀವು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು. ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು? Spermatogenesis ಹಿಂಗಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಪ್ಪ? The process of formation of sperms within the testes is known as spermatogenesis. At sexual maturity, the primordial germ cells found in the testes undergo mitosis and they produce diploid outer cells which are called as spermatogonia. These spermatogonia undergo growth for a short period and become larger and double in size. These are known as primary spermatocytes. And this diploid primary spermatocyte undergo meiosis 1 and meiosis 2, and finally they give rise to spermatids which are non-functional and inactive. These inactive and non-functional spermatids gets converted to active sperms. And the process of conversion of inactive non-functional spermatids into sperms, into active non-active functional sperm, this process is known as spermiogenesis and inactive non-functional spermatids active functional sperm ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಕರಿತೀವಿ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮಿಯೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಮೀನ್ ಬೈ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮಿಯೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವಾಗ ಏನು ಬರೀಬೇಕು, ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕನ್ವರ್ಷನ್ ಆಫ್ inactive non-functional spermatids into active functional sperms is called as spermiogenesis. This is about spermatogenesis. And one more is oogenesis. Oogenesis andre enu? The process of formation of ova athwa ovum within the ovaries. Ovaries dalli ova athwa ovum form ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ oogenesis ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಓವರೀಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಸ್ ದಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೈಮೋಡಿಯಲ್ ಜರ್ಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇದಲ್ವ, ಅದೇ ರೀತಿ ಓವರೀಸ್ ಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ಪ್ರೈಮೋಡಿಯಲ್ ಜರ್ಮ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ at sexual maturity the diploid primordial germ cells, ನೋಡಿ diploid primordial germ cell. At sexual maturity, the diploid primordial germ cells found in the ovaries undergo mitosis. Same is the phenomenon. Undergo mitosis. Mitosis and produce two diploid daughter cells. And these two diploid daughter cells are known as oogonia. Okay, and these oogonia undergo growth for a short period and become larger in size. ಯಾಕೆ ಸೈಜ್ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಎಂಬ್ರಿಯೋಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ತದೆ. ಅಂದರೆ ದಿಸ್ oogonia undergo growth for a short period. ಇದು ಗ್ರೋತ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. ಯಾಕೆ ಇದು ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ಸೈಜ್ ಆಗಿರ್ತದೆ? ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಸಿಂಥಸೈಸಿಂಗ್ proteins, lipids and chromatin material, and also it stores a reserve food in the form of yolk. ಈ ರೀತಿ yolk ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ yolk ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಮೆಟೀರಿಯಲ್. ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡಿ, ಈ oogonia chromatin material ಆಮೇಲೆ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಲಿಪಿಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲದೆ ಇದು ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ಲಾರ್ಜರ್ ಸೈಜ್. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಫುಡ್ ಅನ್ನು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ಆ ಫುಡ್ಡಿನ ನಾವು ಯೋಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಆ ಫುಡ್ ಇರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಜಾಗಕ್ಕೆ ಒನ್ ಎಂಡ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಫುಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಯೋಕ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ಆ ಯೋಕ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಪ್ರಕ್ರಿಯೆಗೆ ವೈಟಲೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಫ್ formation of yolk, the reserve food within the oogonia. This is known as vitellogenesis. This will be a brief idea. Next class we will learn. Simple and good. Okay, the oogonia undergo growth for a short period and become larger in size due to the accumulation of chromatin, proteins, lipids, and reserve food. And this larger cell is also diploid, is known as primary oocyte. Primary oocyte ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. This primary oocyte undergo meiosis 1. This primary oocyte 1 and produce two haploid daughter cells. Among them, one haploid daughter cell is known as secondary oocyte, and this is known as polar body. Okay, primary oocyte undergo meiosis 1 and produce two haploid daughter cells. Among them, one haploid daughter cell is known as secondary oocyte and another one is known as polar body. ಈ polar body ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, secondary oocyte ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ಇದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾನು ಲೇಟರ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ. Okay, now see here, this secondary oocyte and polar body again undergo meiosis 2, which is meiosis 2, which is an equational division. All are haploid cells. Getting the idea? Okay. See here, in one this is smaller in size. This is polar body is smaller in size. Okay, and this is also smaller in size. The secondary oocyte undergo meiosis 2 and gives rise to one functional daughter cell. This functional daughter cell is known as ovule, and this non-functional cell is known as polar bodies. ಇಲ್ಲಿ secondary oocyte polar body ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ಯಾವ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಡಾಟರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಓವ್ಯೂಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸೆಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ ನಾನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಇರ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ ಪೋಲಾರ್ ಬಾಡೀಸ್. ಇಷ್ಟು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಲಿ, ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬ್ರೈಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಾನು. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡಿ, ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ oocyte undergo meiosis 1 and produce two daughter cells. Among them, one is functional, which is called as secondary oocyte, and the one is called what? Non-functional, which is called as polar body. Howda? And this functional cell, that is secondary oocyte, and this first polar body undergo meiosis 2, and as a result, the secondary oocyte gives rise to one functional daughter cell, which is called as ovule, and one non-functional daughter cell, which is called as polar body. And this polar body again gives rise to two more polar bodies. In this way, you ಮೂರು ಏನಾಗಿವ polar bodies. Polar bodies. Okay, you non-functional daughter cell ಅಂತ ಜನರಲ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ among them only one daughter cell become functional, which is called as ovule ಅಂತ. ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಪ್ರೈಮೋರ್ಡಿಯಲ್ germ cell ಒಂದು ovule ಅನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಮೂರು polar body ಅನ್ನು ಉಂಟು ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ polar body ನ non-functional daughter cell ಅಂತ ಅಷ್ಟು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ functional daughter cell ಅದು ovule ಅಥವಾ egg ಆಗ್ತದೆ. This is oogenesis. ಇದು ಕೂಡ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಡಿಫೈನ್ oogenesis and explain the process ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ ಈ ಫ್ಲೋ ಚಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. The process of formation of ova within the ovaries is called as oogenesis. At sexual maturity, the primordial germ cells found in the ovaries undergo mitosis and give rise to two diploid daughter cells, which are known as oogonia. The diploid oogonia undergo growth for a short period and become larger in size due to the accumulation of chromatin, proteins, lipids, and reserve food. That's why this larger cell is known as primary oocyte. This primary oocyte undergo meiosis 1 and it produces two haploid daughter cells. Among them, one is functional. This functional cell is known as secondary oocyte, and this non-functional cell is known as polar body. And these two daughter cells again undergo meiosis 2. Okay, after that meiosis 2, the secondary oocyte gives rise to one functional haploid daughter cell, which is called as ovum, and another one is non-functional. It is called what? Polar body. And this polar body after meiosis II again used to two more polar bodies. This way, at the end of the oogenesis, only one functional ovum is formed and three polar bodies is formed. More polar bodies are formed and only one functional ovum is formed. ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ದ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನೋಡಿ ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ? ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟಿಸ್, oogenesis happens in ovaries. ಇದೊಂದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್. ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಏನಪ್ಪ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ at the end of the spermatogenesis 4 function sperms are formed. Spermatogenesis ಅಲ್ಲಿ 4 function sperms ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ಆದರೆ oogenesis ನಲ್ಲಿ only one function ovum is formed. ಒಂದೇ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಓವಿಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ there is no formation of polar bodies. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 3 polar bodies are formed. ಆಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ವೈಟೋಜೆನೆಸಿಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫುಡ್ ರಿಸರ್ವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ. ಪ್ರೈಮರಿ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟೋಸೈಟ್ ಫುಡ್ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Here there is no vitellogenesis, but here vitellogenesis takes place. These are the differences between spermatogenesis and oogenesis. And this is about gametogenesis. ಈಗ ಈ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ರೀಪ್ರೊಡಕ್ಟಿವ್ ಇವೆಂಟ್ gametogenesis ಅನ್ನು ನೋಡಿದ್ರಿ. ಇನ್ನು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ಸೆಮಿನೇಷನ್. ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ನೀವೇನು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು? ಇನ್ಸೆಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಹೋಗೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ ಆಫ್ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮ್ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೇಕು. ಹೌದಾ? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಸ್ಪರ್ಮದ ರಚನೆ ಹೆಂಗಿದೆ ಅದನ್ನ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು